Hey everybody, this is Christopher Small, the Unconventional Attorney, and today I want to talk to you about the one thing you should not be wasting your time on. Before I get to that though, as always, I want to remind you, if you are not subscribed to the world's greatest law firm owner newsletter of all time, please go to unconventionalnewsletter.com and subscribe. Every Sunday, I send out some goodness. It's often strategy, it's often woo-woo, mindset-y stuff. It's basically the things that you need to know to build your law firm, and I give it to you for free. Dan, what's up? But unconventionalnewsletter.com is where you go for that. Okay? But today's topic, the one thing that you should not be worrying about, comes from a conversation that I had today with one of my sanctuary members, and we were talking. So she does traffic tickets. And as you might guess, traffic tickets are slow right now, particularly where she's at, because courts are closed. So when people are getting tickets, they can't even do anything with them. And while this time is slow for her, she's been working on building out her procedures, her processes. We're talking about things to systematize, how to set up the flow so that when all this glut of cases open up, in a couple weeks, how can you deal with that? And then how can you also just reduce her time, make things more efficient so that she can make more money, work less, do the whole thing, right? The whole point of all this stuff. And as we were talking, she was mentioning all the things that she should do, and was really sort of concerned, and in some ways being stuck by what to do first. She's worried about which of the things she should do first, right? And what I told her was, the one thing that you should not be worrying about or spending any of your time on is worrying about or thinking about what is the right thing to do first. Okay? So many of us want to make sure that this sequencing is 100% perfect, that we're not spending time on something over here when we should be spending time on something over there. And what ends up happening is we waste so much time thinking about what we should do, strategizing about what we should do, sort of planning what we should do, that if we would have just done the thing and then done the next thing and then done the next thing, we would have had enough time to do everything, and it all would have gotten done if we would have just stopped worrying about thinking and planning about all the things that we should do and wondering if it's actually the right thing to do. Because the fact is, you're not really going to know if anything is the right thing to do until you do it. I am constantly talking to people in the sanctuary. I'm constantly talking to my team about things that I'm trying, things that I'm testing, to get feedback, to see if they work the way that I want, to see if they do the things that I want. And if they do, that's great. And often they will do some of what I thought, but there may be some inputs, some data that comes in that I don't want, or that is even better than I thought. And then you can sort of iterate and you can sort of tweak until it gets exactly to where you want to be. But what often happens is we spend so much time thinking, should I work on this thing today or that thing today? Should I tackle this project first or that project first? And at the end of the day, the answer is just tackle a project. The way I like to think about it, just to give you an idea of how I stack my things up, I really just try to look and think about, what is the biggest problem that's in front of me right now? What is my biggest problem? And I attack that one first. What is the thing that's right in front of me from getting to the next place that I want to be? For example, for me, it was no time, right? I don't have enough time. It's still a problem for me. My schedule is packed. Work is packed. Right now with this coronavirus stuff, time is even more precious. And I know that the solution to that is getting more manpower. So I hired an attorney, right? So step one is down. Now that I've done that, what's step two? Step two is training her to understand how we do the law, training her how to sign people up, and allowing her to be able to have the confidence and the knowledge and the experience and the expertise to step out on her own and do her own thing within the firm, which then frees up more of my time to tackle the next thing that's in front of us, right? And so even within those things then, other things pop up. As I'm training her, I realize, like my probate intake checklist or my probate intake sort of questionnaire is jacked, right? It's terrible, and it's been able to remain terrible because I haven't had to teach anyone how to do it. And now that I am, I'm realizing this could be way easier and way faster for everyone if I just created a form and asked the questions that we should be asking every time. And so then I'll tackle that thing, and then I'll tackle the next thing, okay? But the bottom line is, at the end of the day, stop wasting time thinking, stop wasting time planning, stop wasting time wondering if you're doing the right thing. Just pick the thing that you think is the right thing, do that thing. When you get done with that, do the next thing. When you get done with that, do the next thing. It's an endless cycle, because when you get done with one thing, you'll see something else that needs to be worked on. And you'll just keep doing that. And hopefully when you look up, every once in a while, you'll say, dang, we're making some good progress. We're doing some things. The firm is growing. Revenue is growing. Time is expanding, right? Things are getting easier. And before you know it, you sort of got that life that you want. You're going to that place that you want. So that's it, right? Don't worry about making the wrong choice. Make the choice. Take action. Get feedback. Take more action. All right? That's it. As always, if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you know someone that needs to hear this, please share it with them. If you have a question or comment, please leave it. And if you are not subscribed to the world's greatest law firm owner newsletter of all time, and you want great stuff like this every Sunday right in your inbox, then go to unconventionalnewsletter.com and sign up. It's free. It's amazing. Unconventionalnewsletter.com. All right, that's it. I'm Christopher Small. I'm the Unconventional Attorney. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your attention. I appreciate you, and I will talk to you again tomorrow. See you.